to have you with us from Conway, South Carolina. This ought to be a fun matchup in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared.
Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Tulsa got it rolling on the ground with the last play. Let's see if they go back to it. The inside handoff. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Snagged out of the air. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. On the run, it's Jackson. He's in open space downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Just moments ago, the Golden Hurricane stuck in its own end, and now they're generating some momentum. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Alford. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bobcats offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Lets it fly on the move. Touchdown! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds his man. It's Barnett. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Wilson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's
turning it on. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Bobcats are on the move. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Wilson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To throw, it's Alford. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch on the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Tulsa wasting no time.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Browning. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Reddick. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Fires downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Looking to throw, it's Alford. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Makes the quick grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to...
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Fast completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll take a shot, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas State. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want. He gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Alford. Finds the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, Mitch Martinez. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Denmark.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Quarterback empties his backfield. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Alford. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the 1st down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going to try to get it himself. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what?
Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese 2 quarters down in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. A couple of teams looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Snap, get after the quarterback.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good by his center on that last play, making it easy for his...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping...
Trying play action. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. 14. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
To the air on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. It's caught.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Bobcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try maybe 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Working that left side now. Touchdown, Bobcats. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. On the ground, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd.
the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Alford. Trying to set up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
That back had out of the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Denmark. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going.
There he goes. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Tulsa with a fresh set of downs to start the 4th. Using his legs, it's Lee. And maybe he'll get back that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Alford. He's got his man across the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Caught behind the line. It's Browning. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeaked. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Butler. At the 45 on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pulls it in. It's Browning. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Works the middle of the field. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Good job on this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Turner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm wondering when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Gee. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. On the move, it's Lee. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give on the inside. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Defense uses a timeout trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll do it himself. Inside the 25.
College football, when you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snatch it quickly on the left.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, but we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and 5 moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see Lyman lose.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. You just can't give up so many points.
And with that, the season comes to a close.